Not Worth the Time with Wade Taylor. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Not Worth the Time. We are here. We are live. We're not live. This is always pre-recorded, and you'll never see me probably do this live. I would fold under the pressure. The intros alone, sometimes I'm just like, nope, restart. That was shit. I'm done with it. But who cares? Hey, welcome back. I'm glad we all survived. I hope we all are having a good week. I got my WWE cup here. Yeah, in celebration of the fact that it's live now, baby. Everybody, that's how you know the pandemic's over, everybody. WWE's back on the road doing shit live with fucking full audiences. Get after it. There's a lot of people on this cup who don't even wrestle for WWE anymore. So, a lot of people, actually. So, this is a old cup. But it's a celebration. I'm recording this right before Money in the Bank, so I have no idea what happened yet. I am excited for that, though. It's going to be a great pay-per-view, I have a feeling. I'm hoping with the live audience that it brings some new life to the performers. You know, that's what I'm hoping for. You know, anyway, who gives a shit? No one cares about wrestling. You guys just want to know what happened the last couple of weeks. Did a show in Albia, Iowa. A lot of fun down there. Had a blast. Thank you for everybody who came out to that. That was so much fun. And drinking with the townsfolk down there in Albia, Iowa. They loved a fucking party, dude. Country club shows are the most fun shows. They're one of my favorite venues to perform in. Is you just turn the little bar or wedding hall into a place to do stand-up and just go in there and just get after it. Even though you're at a country club and you think, oh, let me be uptight and snooty and snotty are these country club folks, you might say. You might say they're a little uppity. But every time you go in, if you go in with the bluest material and just go at it real hard and just commit, they're so into it. You forget that most people are they're just people. They can act like they don't know about dirty stuff or horrible things or depression. Or just suicide or sex toys or whatever, dude. You can talk about anything. You throw it at them, dude. They're into it. They just go right after it, and it's so much fun. So shout out to Albia, Iowa for letting me do that. That was so fun. Now, what wasn't any, super crazy stories, other than the fact that, before we go down, we always play golf. I like to play golf, if we can. If you're performing at a country club, tip for any comics out there who trying to book shows and maybe get on a country club show, always ask if you can play golf beforehand if you like playing golf. That's what we do. We go down and play golf. I always forget that you should probably wear a helmet when you're driving around the Albia golf course. They have some treacherous terrain, even on the cart paths. I'm surprised more people don't die every year at the Albia golf course just from accidental cart flippage and things, because I know nobody at the Albia golf course is playing sober, okay? You might be playing through, but you're going to be throwing up on the 8th hole because you've already drank a 12-pack, all right? Yeah, you're drinking and driving around the Albia golf course. Nobody is safe around there. It is an off-road sensation. It's like those rally car races. You're just whipping around a golf cart, hitting some jumps, and it was like that because I'm driving around. My buddy Judge, friend of the show, friend of this website, Judge Die, is sitting next to me telling me where I would go next, and he's like the guy reading the map, like, turn left here, and I turn left, and we fucking hit a jump, and we're bracing ourselves for impact. It's a doozy out there, man. I'd like to. I wonder if their insurance is higher because of it. I'd like to know. You just have astronomical insurance rates due to your cart path. That is not the telltale signs of a well managed golf course. Actually, it doesn't matter. They're really well managed, and it's actually, for being a little hometown course that a lot of people I think put in time and effort. I don't think they really have a greenskeeper out there. They do a great job of doing that. In small town Iowa, man, if you have a golf course there, the locals most of the time are taking care of that, and it's crazy how good they can be at it. That's just dad experience right there. Just dad experience on a lawnmower. A lot of people like to think, oh, dad's spending too much time on the lawnmower. Well, I don't know why he does that. He's spending too much time on it. It's because he's preparing for the majors, okay? He's waiting for that call up from the local golf course to be like, hey, man, we need an army of dudes to come mow this lawn because our guys are on strike. We need you. And they're waiting for that phone call, man. You're all waiting for and chomping at the bit of the opportunity to go mow ninth green, dude. That's all they've ever dreamed of. All right? They want to stain a deck perfectly, and they want to cut the short grass, okay? They want to get it down to like master's level speed for putting, all right? They're out there just like, yes, dude, we're going to fucking make the best fucking golf course, and we're going to mow the shit out of it. Yeah, so that's why your dad spends so much time on a lawnmower. He's preparing. He's preparing for the apocalypse of lack of golf course mowers. And that apocalypse will come one day, and they'll be prepared. They'll all be ready for it. That's why they got the fucking zero turn radius and everything, okay? Your dad's spending money on equipment. Dads on lawnmowers are just preppers for golf course catastrophes. They got the best weed whackers. They got that Husqvarna. They got the Husqvarna out there with the zero turn radius, making sure they're ready to come in and swoop in on that golf course. Hell yeah, dude. Speaking of dad activities, getting into those dad hobbies, the dad sport, I took the plunge today. A buddy of mine needed my help, called in. He's like, I need you to do one more favor. And I was like, dude, I can't do that. I haven't been able to do it since that day. And what they needed a man to play softball. And that's right. I stepped up, guys. I stepped up and went and played softball. I haven't swung a bat at like a ball thrown at me that like I think I've hit maybe off a tee just like into a cage somewhere randomly once or twice, like where I've been somewhere like so I have buddies who are still like coaching baseball and stuff like that. And so like I would go and like maybe hit. I don't remember last time I took BP. Like I know I played catch with Sam out, so I played some like catch, but like swinging a bat, I was very nervous about it, and I did okay. Nothing great. Didn't hit any home runs. Disappointing. You know. I felt like a douche because the only clean like athletic clothes I had was a T-shirt that an undershirt from my college days of baseball, and I was like, that seems pretentious, but it was the only thing I had, so I wore it. But I didn't do bad, didn't do great, but it is what it is. It was fun. I get the beer league softball thing now, dude. Like it's a lot of fun. It's just a different pace. It's for middle-aged dudes to play sports. Like a lot of people always like kind of talk shit on like guys who go play golf all the time, and I get like why. Golf is better just because you don't need like 18 people to go play a game. Like if you're playing softball, you got to have at least 9 players on each team play the whole game, you know. But but like the pace of play was just so much better. It was super fun. I will say this about dad things. I get it now. I understand, and I will no longer judge any more dads over their puns, okay? Because I get why they're so like prolific and it's always on their brains. It's because of all the hobbies they do, man. You know, you're playing fantasy football, adult league softball, maybe joining a bowling team. Maybe you're on a foursome like best ball team that you play in a bunch of tournaments for golf and stuff. Now, you're probably wondering, Wade, what does that have to do with puns? I'll tell you, team names. That's right, guys, team names. This is why dads are so prolific at puns and wordplay. They're constantly trying to think of new team names every year so they can go in with the best new team name every year at every different sporting outing they have. Even dads have names for their bag teams, guys. They're just trying. They're trying to just make sure that they have the best prolific puns of all time. And that's why they're on top of the game. Like today, I saw one. Now, this isn't top tier. But they're working on it. Maybe this was a draft. I don't know. But the fucking name of this team, Balls Deep. Or Deep Balls is what it was called. They were called Deep Balls. That was the softball team name they went with. Their children were with them. You bringing your children to the fucking game, and you're wearing a shirt that says deep balls. I mean, that's why they're on top of the game, man. The pun game is like over 9,000 because they just have gotten so much practice. If you don't believe me, you can do this on like an ESPN fantasy football app, and I've done this before. The whole thing is you just got to come up with a crazy name for your football team. It's always a play off words on like either a team or a player, and if you go, you can just scroll through random leagues and you can see all the dads just fucking nailing puns. They coerce you early into like starting to think that way. The old dad mindset, because a couple of your buddies have kids, and then they start doing it. Fantasy football's always been that way. You've always been like kind of come up with a goofy, punny name, right? It's fine. That's what you do. You come up with a goofy, pun-filled name for your thing. But you don't think about it. You're just like, oh, whatever. It's one pun. I mean, what's one pun going to do to me, man? It's not like I'm going to get addicted after one pun. And that's where you're wrong, son. That's where you're wrong. And those puns start coming for you even harder. You start seeing them everywhere. And you just start fiending to make puns. You're like scratching your neck. You hear somebody, and then like then it evolves because doing a pun isn't cutting, it isn't getting that fucking fix anymore. So you got to step up to the harder stuff, and that's when you step into dangerous dad joke territory, like doing jokes with the cashier at any place you go to check out. That's an ultimate level, guys. That's when you've hit a echelon of your life that is completely changed. I know I have. I've been doing this joke since I was like 19, and I feel bad that I still do it now and then. It's an easy one. I'll tell you it. It's dumb, and sometimes I just do it just to see people kind of groan. But if you're at the register and someone's like, all right, that'll be $18.75, just go, that's a good year. Bam, ultimate dad joke. Now, that just that probably ruined someone. I've probably ruined more days than made days with saying shit like that. But it is what it is. It is what it is, and I do it. And I used to do that joke actually as a cashier. I would ring it up and say that to people while they were checking out. And what was fun about doing that, dude, if you're a cashier, dude, just do dad jokes at the people. Beat them to the punchline. Because it's fun to watch them be like, oh, man, I'm getting out dad joked right now. They get offended. Dads are keeping score all the time up here. Dad jokes, they want to be on top. They got to be pumping those things out. They got a minimum number they got to hit, okay? They got a quota they got to fit. There's this dad police out there with the quota. Like, hey, Terry, hey, look at me. Notice you're a little light on numbers this month. Yeah, I don't see enough puns on the register, okay? You better get out here. I better see 10 puns by the end of the day, Terry. Otherwise, we're going to fine you, okay? Do your job. And quit letting your kids touch the fucking thermostat, okay? It's driving the rest of us crazy. We could see how much energy's shooting off your fucking house. Yeah, I got my infrared goggles. I could tell how much cooler your house is than mine, okay? Don't let your kids touch the fucking thermostat. Just some guy who's delegating over dad-like behavior. There's just dad boot camps. Oh, hell yeah, dude. But I could see why, I get why their pun game's so strong now. And you know what? That's good. I'm glad I at least understand now. I used to just wander in the dark. And it's good to understand, And speaking of wandering through the dark, I think it's time we hop into some of the things I found over this week, guys. That's right. Let's take a look at some of the stuff I found. Speaking of wandering in the dark, have you ever wondered, I don't know if you're like me, I've always wondered, when is the best time to work out, right? I like working out. I like lifting. I like doing stuff. Like's a strong word. I do it out of necessity, I should say. I don't do it because I really like it. Although you trick yourself into liking it. Anyway, I digress. But I've often wondered, like, what is the best time to work out? Do you want to work out in the morning, or do you want to work out after work? Like, what are what's the thing there? What's the benefits? What are the pros? What are the cons? And I found a thing today that actually answered some of those fucking questions. Here it is: the best time of day to exercise, backed by science. Thank goodness. Okay, and like I'll tell you guys every week, guys, the links are in the description down below. So if you'd like to read or look at any of these yourselves, definitely go to the links down below. You can find them. Now, first off, where this thing starts right away, it says the best time to exercise is whenever you can. Don't give me that. Be upfront. Don't do this like anybody who can work out at any time. Like, don't do this everybody included thing. But let's hear what they have to say. Let's get this out of the way at work. The best time to work out is whenever you can. We don't all have a schedule that allows a 90-minute workout, green smoothies with collagen. What? And 20-minute sessions of Theragun, unfortunately. If you only have time day is before, the morning is the best. If you reserve your physical activity packed in the evening, it's a good chance you won't get it in. Likewise, if you can only squash 20-minute exercises into your day right before getting ready for bed, that's the best time to work out. Okay, yeah, we get all that. So just work out. That's what it comes down to, guys. Do something. Get your heart rate up. Get your heart rate up. Get your heart rate up. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so let's look at this, right? All right, let's break it down. The benefits of the morning workout. Now, this is something I used to do all the time. I liked it because it was a good way to start my day. I liked it because it forced me out of bed. And then I also, I knew I'm kind of lazy, and I knew after work I just wasn't going to want to go to the gym. So I'd make myself go before. So these are the benefits according to this. Okay, let's see here. Benefit number 1, can help you establish a fitness routine. People who exercise in the morning are more often consistent simply because morning workouts leave less room for excuses. If you work out first thing in the morning, you can't skip in the evening because duties pile up. Yeah, that's one reason why I did it. I knew, I would talk myself out of it. It's very easy to do. May improve your sleep cycle. Now, this is a new one. Waking up early might be difficult at first, but researchers show that morning exercise habits can shift your circadian rhythm so that your body is naturally more alert in the morning and more tired in the evening. So you fall asleep earlier and can exercise in the morning again. Morning exercise also seemed to boost deep sleep more than evening exercises, according to some research. Plus, sleep helps facilitate muscle growth, so you might even see more strength gains if your circadian rhythm and sleep cycle improve. Yeah, I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day, and I found out he was doing a bunch of research on stretching, I guess, and he was saying stretching before bed, you're doing something to warm up. You obviously can't go in a workout cold, but stretching before a workout technically isn't the greatest thing if you're trying to gain muscle. But building it wise, after a workout, the best time to stretch, according to this guy who's been a yoga instructor for years and worked with muscle, with different sports and different athletes. He claimed stretching before bed helps with your muscle growth because you're stretching them, elongating them, and then as you sleep, it allows them to heal properly into those areas. So I've been stretching before bed, which helps. I stretch in the morning, though, too, because I'm old. Not as limber as I once was. Can't just jump out of the bed and start going at it, I gotta fucking do a little old man shuffle, get the fucking back moving, okay? You might burn more fat. Exercising on an empty stomach in the fasting state is proven to burn more fat than exercising after a meal. This happens because the body must utilize fat stores that already exist to fuel exercise rather than using the food that you just ate. Research has also shown that afterburn lasts longer when you exercise in the morning, which is why it might help you lose weight over time. Yeah, all this is over time, by the way. You have to just do this for long periods of time. There is no goddamn thing that gets you going, you can make it makes you more productive. Research found Exercise in the morning has beneficial effects on your energy level, alertness, focus, and decision making, which can translate to productive workday. Interesting. So you're just gonna make better decisions if you work out in the morning, huh? Yeah, I'm sorry. I really fucked up that Stevenson account, Amanda. I just didn't do my curls this morning. I'm just not as focused. I didn't get my gains in. So I'm sorry. I didn't double check my math, and now I'm just fucked up. I'm sorry. I just tanked this whole company because I didn't go do tricep dips. If I just would have done some kettlebell swings, our company wouldn't have fallen into the shitter. Oh, I'm so stupid. Dude, next time I fuck up at work, I'm just like, I'm sorry, guys. I just didn't work out this morning. I just wasn't focused. What an ultimate excuse that is. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't better myself this morning, so I fucking suck at work. It may boost your mood throughout the day. Morning workouts are a great way to start your day on a high note. Endorphins, happy chemical, your body produces in response to exercise and keep your mood elevated long past a hour-long workout. The sense of accomplishment you get after completing the workout can also set you up for an optimistic day. That's right. Change that mindset, and then you won't fuck up the Stevenson account. All right, let's look at the disadvantages of working out in the morning. All right. You might be running low on fuel. Yeah, that's right. I remember when I was working out in the morning, sometimes you just felt like you were fucking dragging. It just felt like an endless fucking, like you just weak. But that's a trade-off. You may interrupt deep sleep. Depending on your sleep cycle, early morning alarm might puncture deep sleep. I don't like that. Don't say puncture my deep sleep, okay? Ugh, I don't know. That sounds gross. You guys are trying to puncture me in my deep sleep. My alarm's puncturing me in my deep sleep, yo. My alarm clock's raping me every morning. My alarm clock is sexually assaulting me. My sleep. It's puncturing my sleep. This could result in sleep irritation, feeling groggy for a while after you wake up, as well as chronic fatigue as it happens. Physical performance isn't at its peak. Most people don't roll out of bed feeling nimble and fired up. You might experience stiffness in your joints, temporary inflexibility, and should be loosened up and you should loosen up as you warm up. But studies have shown that certain strength makers, including peak power, are higher in the evening. That makes sense. It takes longer to warm up. Yeah, that's like what I was talking about earlier. It's harder to warm up. So now, let's jump into it, guys. Let's go into evening workouts. This is what I've been doing now, which has been a bitch after going to work all day. I have not enjoyed the evening workouts. It's a little tougher to go. I definitely skip a Friday workout more often than anything, but it's accountability. It's what it is. Now, let's find out the benefits of working out at night. Your physical performance might improve. Research has found most people function better, physically speaking, later in the day. Muscular strength, flexibility, power output, and endurance are all better in the evening than they are in the morning. Plus, people who exercise in the evening take up to 20% longer to reach the point of exhaustion. Whoa, really? I guess that might make sense. Like if your endurance increases 20%, like because you've just been going around, you're actually moving all day, like walking or whatever, and so you've improved. Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't have guessed 20%. That's a big difference in performance. Your body gets warmer as the day goes on, since the core temperature warms later in the day. Many people get into the groove faster than the afternoon workouts. You should be still warming up, though. Yeah, always do something to feel better. Hormones are on your side. Testosterone important for building muscle in men and women, and your body might produce more of it during the afternoon than in the morning, resulting in strength gains. I wonder what causes that. That's interesting. Late day exercises relieve stress. Yeah, dude, that's the biggest one for me right now. Is I notice like when I go and fucking put in that time, I feel so much better when I get home. Like even after a long work day of like lifting shit, going then and lifting at work, I feel after work, I feel better. I totally do. That's one reason I've been trying to talk myself into going. I always just basically have my clothes laid out when I get home, switch them, grab my shit, and go right away, because then I don't have the excuse for like, well, I'll just sit down for a second. No. Get up and fucking go. That's what I've been trying to do, and I do feel better. I know, like, people hate hearing that. Like, it's not a stress. It is. It feels good for me anyway. It works for me. I don't want you to say. I can't say for you. I can speak for me. It makes me feel better. That's all I want to say. Might help replace bad habits. Some of the evening or nighttime habits you want to replace, like snacking, drinking, smoking, watching too much TV, allowing exercise to swoop in and take that place. Once you get into the practice of exercising at night, you might find yourself surprised that you don't even miss your old habits. Yeah, I could see where that would happen. I need to be better about it, but maybe I won't. Now, let's look at the drawbacks, okay? Might interfere with the sleep. A blanket statement that exercising at night deters the sleep is a myth. That's not true for everyone. Science has found that exercising at night might have no effect on sleep at all, and some may even get a better night's sleep. But some people experience jitters if they work out too close to bedtime. This generally only applies to intense workouts like CrossFit, HIIT workouts, as yoga, stretching, and other gently exercises can actually improve your sleep when you perform before bed. Yeah, that's like I was saying. If you stretch before bed, it helps you fucking recover. May cause problem with consistency. If you're like many people, exercising at night may not work because you're just too tired after a long day. Afternoon and evening workouts interfere with daily responsibilities, especially things that tend to pile up during the work day. If that sounds like you, try stiffening your daily routine to fit in a short morning workout. Yeah, so that's it, man. That's like what we're doing. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty interesting stuff. You know, I know for me personally, when it comes to trying to get these routines down, because that's what I need to like be in a good functioning mindset, is to do that. And it helps me. So I like to pass this kind of stuff along to you guys, because hopefully it helps you want to start something. And then you can make a decision based off that stuff. You can find the link down below. Check that out. Find some more stuff. There's plenty of stuff here. And guys, if you're looking for more fun stuff to do, you got to go over to puntinggame.com. That's right, puntinggame.com, where you can find show after show each day, every day of the week, putting out fucking high quality content like this. You got Not Worth the Time, you got Who Gives a F, you got The Empty Parlor, and you got so much more, even old back catalog comedy podcast, dude. So check that out, puntinggame.com. And while you're there, if you want to support the website, go to the Punting Game shop, where you can find t-shirts, hoodies, all sorts of fun stuff to help support your favorite shows here on the site. So you want to go to the Punting Game shop, and while you're there, don't forget to use promo code NWTPOD. That's NWT Pod, and that gets you free shipping at checkout. So don't forget to use that promo while you're checking out. Guys, I don't have any upcoming shows, unfortunately, to plug right now, so no shows as of right now. Just going to be hitting some open mic and working on some new material, though. So hopefully, if anybody gets to come see me here soon, they'll see me do a bunch of new stuff they haven't heard before. That's the whole point. You should always be coming with new stuff. You guys come see me, you see some new stuff. You see new jokes. It's funny. It's fun. Anyway, guys, this has been Not Worth the Time. I appreciate you checking it out. And remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Not Worth the Time with Wade Taylor.